the first thing Baz did was give us all of this stuff, all this paraphernalia, like books and videos, and we had so many visual references. But the women that he wanted me to focus on were Zelda Fitzgerald and Geneva King, who were the two sort of inspirations for Daisy. So I really just looked at a lot of their writing, a lot of the way that they wrote was so familiar to Daisy, and a lot of the way that people described them as well was sort of exactly how I imagined Daisy. So it was sort of based on those women. I think she's incredibly easily led. I think the relationship, it says in the book that she needs to be sort of moved by some force of something, and that turned out to be Tom Buchanan. And she kind of she sort of gravitates towards the strongest man in the room. So when she marries Tom, it's because he comes in and basically just takes her, and she kind of goes along with it. And when Gatsby reappears in her life, he represents everything that she had before she met Tom, which is sort of poetry and romance and freedom, and so that seems, you know, strong and appealing, but it's a fantasy. And Tom is the one with the strength who sort of grounds her in reality at the end of the day. Her position in life is to be very beautiful and to be very alluring to people, and she's sort of used to people looking at her, and she's very self-aware. She also, I think she's bored out of her mind, and I think so she plays these characters. And when she first sees Nick, she's sort of being silly and girly and having fun. And then when they go for a walk on their own, she starts saying how terribly tired she is of everything, and how sort of, you know, she's seen everything and done everything. She's so done. You know, it's just that she's playing this part of someone who's sort of, sort of completely finished with life. I've seen it, I've done it, completely experienced, so jaded. And it's a character. I think she just likes playing these different people. So having a kind of consistent idea of who she is quite tricky. I was completely amazed in the audition that Leonardo DiCaprio was playing two parts, like sitting next to me on the sofa playing Gatsby and then jumping up to the other side of the room and playing Tom behind the camera. It was so charming and lovely. And yeah, he was amazing on set. He's so generous. I've never seen anything like how sort of committed he is to everybody else and not just himself. He does the most amazing performance and it's caught on film, and then the camera turns around onto the other actor and he gives exactly the same level of intensity for that person to help them, which was amazing. Yeah, it's sort of eccentric and sort of brilliant, and really adds a sort of sense of like old Hollywood, you know, which I think was great for this film. It has I had fresh flowers in my dressing room once a week, and he would come and pick me up from the cast area and take me by the hand and walk me onto the set, you know. So amidst all this sort of chaos and these huge scenes, he treated everything with such delicacy, as well as having the ability to whip everyone up into a complete frenzy whenever he wanted to. Yeah, 100%. They informed the characters so much. And actually just conversations with Catherine about what I was going to wear were really helpful for that, and the jewellery.